Hey guys, it's me, Ellie, aka Looks from the Crypt. You know me. So, it's been a minute. I acknowledge that. Yes. And I know my next promise was to do a full on get ready with me makeup slash like review of a 80s SOV horror trash sleaze fest. However, I just thought it'd be fun to hop on real quick and do a bit of like an informal video just to talk about a movie I've been really excited about recently. And don't mind me, I have had like a super long day. I had band practice, hung out with some friends, have had some drinks. So I just thought it'd be a fun way to like end the day. I'm just kind of like feeling in the mood to make a video, you know what I mean? And that sounds like fun to you. Grab a drink and keep on watching. Also, just saying, I saw a lot of people. I watched like a review actually of Stalker reviewing the new White Claw Surfs, and he like shitted on both this flavor, the wild berry acai, and then the citrus yuzu smash. I call cap. Those are my favorite flavors from the pack. I don't know, maybe we have just different taste buds, but these are really good. Where I've been, so we are in busy season for my work right now, so I've been kind of absent. I have been working on a new musical project, which is a full band project, so that's going to take a lot more effort. Unlike Ashgabat, where, which some of you guys may know if you know me, which is just me and my partner, just a two-person studio black metal project, whereas my new project is a full band and we do intend on playing live, so that takes a bit more care, time, and practice to perfect. I also lost my voice. Which is really unfortunate because I was ready to film the other video, but I lost my voice and couldn't speak for days. And I've been like, I don't know, not sick, but like just having like weird shit. I think it's just like extreme allergies kind of thing, where I have had like a cough, sore throat, and then like last weekend I literally talked too much, I guess. And I was planning on literally filming the day afterwards. So like last week, Sunday, I hung out with friends, talked a lot, had drinks, watched movies, yada, yada, yada. I actually watched the movie I'm about to talk about. And then I was planning on filming on that Monday because I had it off. And then, boom, no voice. Very rude, very disrespectful. But here I am. I am back to myself, so let's get into it. Okay, so sorry I had to like readjust. I film on an iPhone. I literally film on my personal phone, which is why we experience a lot of technical difficulties we do. And I film and edit on this bitch, so
let's fucking go.
The reason why I'm making this video today is, you know how usually traditionally I do my long form get ready with me videos where I do my makeup, do a whole breakdown analysis of a movie, in addition to, you know, of course, reviewing my thoughts, feelings, concerns, in addition to some lore if it feels pertinent or relevant. However, this movie is still pretty new. It only came out like a month or a month and a half ago. Maybe like not everybody's gotten the chance to see it yet and wants to know if it's worthwhile. I feel like a lot of you guys have. If you're like a horror person, you probably have checked it out. Personally, I saw this movie Sunday night for the first time, and The Sadness has been my most anticipated movie ever since I saw the trailer. In addition, like, I don't find myself reaching to want to watch a movie that soon in proximity of watching it to begin with, especially at first go. And yeah, I already showed off my Blu-ray, my Ravens Banner Blu-ray on my other, like, my haul birthday video, but the movie is The Sadness, a Taiwanese, like splatter flick, absolutely off the wall crazy. And this movie is not shy, it does not hold back, and I fully recommend. I think I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 on Letterboxd, which is pretty fucking high. I watched it with a group of friends that we were all anticipating to watch it. It's part of the reason why I waited a minute to watch this, because, you know, coordinating people's schedules and being like, well, I agreed to watch with the homies, so I'm gonna fucking watch with the homies. Homies! And we did, and all of us fucking loved it. It was so awesome. I was kind of scared because I knew I saw some mixed things, but mostly really positive. And when things are mostly positive, it kind of concerns me because I'm scared that, like, oh shit, is this thing gonna be like overhyped? And then, well, the thing that was a clear indicator of a thing that I knew I would fucking love about this movie is that the only like negative reviews I really saw were people saying it was too gruesome, too depraved, too fucked up, too gross, too gory, you name it. And to me, that's like a, for others, those are red flags. For me, that's a fucking green flag in a movie. So naturally, I love this one. I haven't read the Crossed comics at all. I'm not really one for reading, in case you couldn't tell. I'm a little bit of a dumb bitch. So we're not reading in this household, really. Unless if it's like something that really grabs me. I've considered it, though, how, like, reading the Cross comics. And this felt very reminiscent of Cross, and I can tell that from the trailer. And I heard it was kind of loosely based on it in some regard, or like they took inspiration, and that is 100% true. And that's part of what sets like the sadness apart from like other like zombie films. Like, first off, they're cognitive, they know what they're doing, and they're just fucked up and depraved, and like they are like the worst versions of what humanity can be, which makes it really fun and makes you see super unconventional things. There's super cringe-inducing moments where we see, for example, a dude, his like arm gets like, they like, I don't know how to describe, they stomp it. Naughty. I fucking anime bitch like wallpapers on people's phone. Real hot girl shit. Super cringe inducing moments, which I love, even if it's from, you know, gut wrenching, like, oh, like that fucking made me hurt kind of cringe, to like anime titties. You know what I mean? The couple, our main leads here, they're a very realistic couple that you kind of are actually interested in what's going on, and they feel like real people, which is super nice, which makes you feel connected to them, which makes everything all the more intense. And it feels like you're kind of experiencing what they're experiencing with them, with like what's going on in this world, which is super fun because I found it to be super immersive and just like, oh, it's just a fucking good movie. Another thing I love about this movie is that once it starts, it fucking starts. And it's the kind of thing where it goes from 0 to 100 real quick, which is awesome. And it never holds back. And it keeps that momentum throughout the whole movie. It never gets boring. And like, you're constantly just like excited by what's going on and the pure depravity on screen. You know, you see people, you know, you saw the trailer, I'm sure. Lots of blood, lots of goop. It's a wet movie, which we've already discussed here on this channel before, that I am a big fan of movies that are wet with practical effects that are ooey gooey gross. So this was like an obvious choice for me. Ever since being introduced to Crossed and what that those comics are and what that world is, basically the whole premise is that these are cognitive zombies, more or less, affected by a virus that aren't necessarily like eating people, but doing like the most depraved, fucked up shit thing. Basically like the worst, the bottom, the low of the lows of society. And that's what we see here. And it comes from in all forms of like saying like super fucked up things, really gross killings, murder, gore, and then like sexual depravity. And this movie definitely has that. So if you're sensitive to that, not for you. To be fair, I found it to be pretty tame, yet I know I saw a lot of reviews where people were really griping on the sexual depravity and the sexual scenes, that they felt they were too much, but it's all implied. You don't actually see any of it. And yeah, and then, well, especially because, well, I mean, personally, first thing that comes to mind in relation to that shit is like Crossed family values, for example. Title says it all right there. And I'm also a big fan of movies that have like some of like a hopeless feel at the end of the day, and we get that for sure. And this is just like a really fun, mean-spirited movie where you're just invested. It grabs you and pulls you in and does not let you go at all. And that's why I loved it. 4.5 stars straight up. Super good movie. I feel like this is gonna like creep its way into my all-time favorites, to be honest. I'm a little obsessed just because, like I said, I watched it 2 times in a week's proximity, and then I just kind of hopped on here randomly just because I was feeling the vibe to talk about it and recommend it. And I highly recommend if any of that shit sounds awesome, or if you're like a gore hound or anything like that, I definitely recommend. And I think another reason why The Sadness was a really fun movie for me is because I've been delving into the depths of extreme cinema recently, which is the kind of thing where a lot of the extreme underground films that are out there today are done on a really low budget and are often kind of plotless, which to me, I don't think you need a plot. Like a lot of the movies I've been viewing in this realm are where it feels like some dude just wanted to show off his fucking special effects portfolio, and I'm down with that. Like I can see a movie for what it's worth, and I'm totally cool with that situation. However, that's why it's kind of refreshing to see this, is to see like a bigger budget movie doing things that you see in extreme cinema all the time in a way that maybe like if those folks had a budget, how it would come out, and just showing it how it's meant to be in a way that doesn't come off as cheesy. It just comes off as like a oh fuck. And the movie does just a great way of like, I feel like when I don't know how to describe, but like during the moments when nothing has even really happened yet, you feel the suspense in the room kind of thing. You feel the suspense and tension building even when there's not action, but the action is pretty nonstop once it starts. And in addition to that, just many hopeless kind of scenes where you're like, there is literally not a goddamn thing you can do right now in this scenario. And another reason why I like this movie is just I feel like I just really enjoy, as somebody who is as immersed into horror as I am, it's literally fucking the only kind of content I watch. So it's just fun seeing a movie where I'm like, I haven't seen that before. And it's just an exciting, new, fun feeling, you know? Like, it's hard to describe, but seeing something for the first time that you haven't seen anything like is just awesome. So yeah, like I said, 4.5 stars. Fucking love The Sadness. It's on Shudder. Go stream it if this sounds like it's your thing at all. I feel like if you have somehow wound up on this channel, it probably is. And yeah, that is me. I am Ellie. I am Looks from the Crypt, and as per usual, all my socials, all that bullshit will be down in the description. And I am working on that other long form video and some other banger ass ideas I got. And so yeah, as per usual, like, comment, subscribe, links in the comments there and in the description. I will be back soon. I've just been super fucking busy. I'm still in the busy season of my work. The busy season at my job lasts until fucking August, so we'll see. But I'm hoping to create like a lot more content once the fall hits and when I'm more available and all that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. And this is Ellie, aka Looks from the Crypt, and I am out.